Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another edition of the Cross-Platform Baseball League Semi-Finals. My name is Dwayne. I'm a co-commissioner of this league, and I will be providing solo play-by-play for you tonight. Tonight we will have two of our semi-finalists facing off in a series game 5 and 6. The series knotted at 2-2 currently between Lazy and weaver4prez, Weaver's Beavers, and the Tokyo Black Jackals. To break it down a little bit for you guys, the XBL is a 90 ego competition that has played out its season over the course of 7 weeks and through a playoff tournament, which involved 12 teams, and now we are down to our final 4. And these two are looking to punch their ticket to face Ashnod's Coupon, who is awaiting after his 6-game series victory versus Light Snack. Sorry about that. The chat froze. Tonight we will have games 5 and 6 for you. Games 1 was won by Weaver 7-6. The away team has won every game in this series. So game 1 Weaver won 7-6. Lazy, having that home field advantage, was unable to come away with a game 1 victory. But in game 2, the bats were a little quieter for both teams. Lazy won that 3-1. And then last night we had games 3 and 4 for you. Weaver again at Sakura Hills, coming out early, scoring a lot of runs, winning 6-1. And then Lazy coming back at the Emerald Diamond game, he won 10-2, showing a little bit more of those run-scoring ability that Lazy showed throughout this entire season that led to that 32-2 record and his number 1 seed. But without further ado, we're going to get this started for you guys. Game 5 about to be rolling. I will see you guys in just a few seconds. I'm going to let these guys know we're ready to roll. Players attempting to reconnect real quick. We'll be with you in just a second when they get that sorted out. Alright, here we go. We've got aces rolling once again at Sakura Hills for game number 5. It's going to be Papi Chulo versus King Flip. There we go. We got lost feed for a second, but now we're loading back in. We're going to be seeing the Beavers leading off with Nongchias Nornsby, Connie Cooper, and the 3-hitter Boosie Manga. Weaver going with no chat this game, just going to go all focus. A little bit of a quality issue coming through on my end. It should settle out here in a second. King Flip with his first pitch of the evening. Misses outside away for ball 1. Quick 3 pitches bring it to 2-1 for Nornsby. That one bites the inside corner for strike number 2. And Nornsby runs it full to lead off the ball game. And the 6th pitch of the ball game is lifted to left field. It's going to be Rollingham who makes that catch out there and left for the first out. We've got Connie Cooper getting her first chance versus Flip. Strike on the inside corner to Cooper on the first pitch, and then one misses high and inside, so it's 1-1. One out here in the first inning. Cooper late on 101 there. But she checks on that changeup smartly. Count runs full again, so Weaver working Lazy hard here in the first. Hits it lightly over to the shortstop, Snappy Pop. He makes that throw over to first to Kid K, and that's out number 2. But Lazy throwing a fair couple pitches here in this first inning. We'll see how early Weaver tries to get into that bullpen. It is a 5-bar bullpen that Lazy features. Busi Manga's going to get his chance now. 2 quick strikes on him. And that one just hits the outside corner. Big looking K for Lazy. Weaver checks on the 100-mile-an-hour heater, but does not pull through, and it is a strikeout for out number 3. We go to the bottom of the first. We'll see Wacky Wanda dig in against Papi Chulo. His first pitch misses low. Papi, the game 1 starter for these Beavers. That one fouled away. The count's 1 and 2. We were going with the changeup and gets Lazy there with a strikeout on the 87-mile-an-hour changeup. Nice job by Weaver. And we'll see Rollingham, the lefty left fielder who made the first out in the first inning. Uh-oh. Give it a second here. We might have lost connection between our players, yeah. Hang tight. I'm going to get this sorted with the players. We'll get them right back where they were. Luckily, this was happening very early on, so one moment, you guys. brief intermission should be sorted shortly. We are going to pick up Light Snack as well for color commentary. These two are just going to bunt to resumption in the bottom of the first inning. I believe it was 1, 2, 3 in the first, and it should go on rather quickly. Light Snack, are you in here with me?
Yes, sir, I am.
All right, welcome into Light Snack. So I'll still be providing the play-by-play. Light Snack's going to fill in on color. Was unaware he was available this evening to fill in. He was unaware I was going solo, but we're going to team up now and in a fitting moment as we had to go through this little DC resumption.
I have the stream, but it's frozen. It's just stuck on Barles Charkley, who, as lovely as she may be, I think we'd rather see the up-to-date on the game. While this is getting sorted out, we are looking at, Weaver did go 3 up, 3 down in the top of the first inning. Lazy with his chance to show his stuff. Is it possible that we'll have that first home team victory tonight in this series?
Lazy definitely going to be looking to try and get that done, especially if in meeting in that Game 5 he would have an opportunity to finish it off tonight in Game 6. Yeah, I would say this is a big shot for him to flip that trend. Weaver jumped out in both games at Sakura Hills, like I was saying in pregame, really early with a lot of runs. So we'll see how that pans out going forward. He did, like you said, go 1, 2, 3 in the top of the first. The players just getting the pitch count right as well, as it was so early in the game. They're going to recreate it as close as possible.
Shouldn't be too difficult, although I did have some troubles doing that with government in our quarterfinals series when we had to resume due to a disconnect. Honestly, not that uncommon of an event in the XBL.
Yeah, everybody goes through this at least once or twice. We're going to see Manga here, I believe, strikeout. And then we're ready to resume. I believe that was the first or second pitch on Wanda, so here we go. Chulo with a strike. Count 1-1.
I believe they're getting a discount to where it was for
perfect.
This at bat as well.
All right, so he strikes out Wanda for out number 1. We've got Rollingham with a strike down the middle. And Weaver going to that changeup he was trying to throw when the disconnect occurred. It's going to miss outside. Counts even at 1-1. That one's hit hard by Ham. Cooper makes a sliding grab in center field. It's going to be a single with 1 out for Lazy in the bottom of the first.
A lot of spunk from the center fielder right there, trying to make that sliding catch. Just came up short, but able to cut it off, keeping it to a single.
Yes, indeed. As that one clips the inside corner against Tim Tama Balanza for an early strike. Count 1-1, that man on first. Chulo's wasting no time between pitches. It's 3-1 now. He's missing a little bit, though. Tama Balanza very early on that changeup. Count runs full. Lazy running on the pitch again early on it. Sends it foul. So we're
I'm
going
sure Lazy wants another try at that one.
Yeah, indeed he does, I think. Ooh, and that one just misses over the outside corner. And it's going to be a walk. Tim Tamavalanza will push that runner over to second base. 2 men on with 1 out here for Lazy.
A big take there from Lazy. The K-Man activated 103 miles per hour fastball off the plate, and he lays off of it. This one is looped into left field.
Nice little single, keeping it moving by Lazy there. Like you say, looped into left field, but hit pretty hard by the cleanup hitter, Kim To. And we'll see Kit Kat with the bases juiced in the first. Big run scoring opportunity for the Jackals.
I'm sure Lacy would love to take an early lead here in this home game in Game 5.
Yeah, like you said, he wants to try and flip that trend. Establish himself in Game 5. That one's hit lightly over to Rodriguez. He's going to be able to get the play at first, but a run will score. Weaver not opting to play in there. So the score now 1-0 in favor of the Jackals.
Softly hit infield ball, just not enough time there for Weaver to make the play at second. Has to take the one out. Let's the run come across.
When that one hit hard up the middle, that should be a 2-run single for Lazy. They're both going to round third and get home. Weaver will cut it off, so Lazy's going to stay at first base. Getting it done here. The Jackals broaden that lead to 3-0.
Everything coming up Lazy right here in the first. Not the start that Weaver wanted. He's going to have to hunker down here with Papi Chulo, try to get him out of that tense mojo and end this inning before it gets out of hand.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, he gets Kid K with the changeup, though. But not before the damage is done. So we're going to go to the top of the second with the Jackals leading this game 3-0. Barles Charkley, the first baseman, steps in. Ball misses inside. She hits it lightly, but it's going to squeak foul.
Big break there for Barles Charkley.
Yes, indeed. That could have easily been fair. Whiffer trait activates with 2 strikes here. Ooh, and a good pitch by Lazy. King Flip gets her with the heater over the inside portion. Out number 1.
Back-to-back pitches going high and in. Barles Charkley unable to pull the trigger on either of those. It's a tricky pitch to try to swing at, and Lazy gets a big call there.
And Bong Chongle swinging on the second pitch, hits it lightly over to Kid K, so 2 quick outs in this top of the second. Not the start Weaver wants here. We got Bombaclat going to step up with that contact versus righties engaged.
Simon has gotten rallies started for Weaver many times in the past. One here would be huge.
Yeah, with 2 outs, let's see what he can do. And he hits that hard into the gap in left center field. That's going to get down. It should be extra bases. He's going to get in safely at second base. Wanda will get the throw in. And like you say, he's been a rally starter in the past, and maybe he gets it started here with 2 outs in the semifinals.
Yeah, boosted contact versus lefties, I mean, that really comes in handy in a situation like that. Now with that runner on second, it's up to Gustav Castro to try to bring that run in.
Yeah, the DH for this Beavers team getting some action here. He hits that hard over to second base, but wow, Coxie Normus with a great diving play. Ends the inning.
Normus showing some spunk there, able to make that diving play, catching the ball before it hits the ground. Nothing Weaver could do with that one.
Yeah, that's a huge play for Lazy. Definitely saving a run. And then he leads off this inning swinging at the first pitch, a curveball right up the chute. It's going to get out to Connie Cooper, but Lazy's safe at first with a single.
Yeah, Papi Chulo not going to get untense with something like that. Weaver's got his plays cards right here against Loud Larry. The order will turn over here in this inning.
Yeah, we got the 9-hole hitter in for the Jackals. He's definitely got some very powerful stats, so Weaver's got to pitch him carefully. Runners at first. That one's hit hard. That one's going to find some gap space. Cooper's going to dive for it. Ooh, she misses it out there, and that's going to be extra bases for sure. Run's going to come around to score, and it looks like Lazy's going to be safe at third base with a triple.
Yeah, that ball was hit into the gap no matter what. A bold diving attempt there by Cooper, but just unable to come up with the ball. And it was a good pitch, too, just out of the strike zone, low. But Lazy able to get some wood on it. This one is looped into left. Gannon Weeks is able to catch it and keep the runner at third.
Yeah, a little bit too shallow for Lazy to score there. Wacky Wanda not able to get it done, get that runner in. So we've got 1 out here, still less than 2. So decent contact. At least we'll get that runner across for another run. Lazy hits that hard but foul. Here's Rolling Ham. He hits a single straight up the chute. It's going to get over the head of the shortstop. And that's run number 5 for the Jackals. The rally keeps going.
Big start for Lazy, who really hasn't. Weaver's been able to mostly keep him from being the dominant hitter as Poppy Chulo just takes one to the face. You hate to see it if you're a Beavers fan.
Oh, insult to injury. Injury to just the rally. It's Chulo just gets destroyed there. It's like you said, you hate to see it if you're a Beavers fan, but Weaver's going to try and power through that. He's got 2 runners on. Trying to quell this rally, get some innings out of Chulo, but that's stroked into the gap. This is getting ugly quick. Could be another couple of runs for the Jackals. It's going to be at least 1. He'll get in safe at second, and he will trot home for a 2-run RBI double.
Yeah, Chulo staying in there. Honestly, don't fault Weaver with the way this game is going right now for keeping him in there, hoping that the rapid change in velo throws off Lazy a little bit, but obviously the seasoned hitter, Lazy right now, isn't missing anything. Weaver just has to find a pitch to get him out of this inning. Yeah,
indeed he does. That one hit into the same gap. That should find some grass, and it's going to. He's going to trade doubles with her counterpart is Kit Kat, and we've got an 8-0 ball game.
And we got to say it, the winning run is at the plate here. A 10-run mercy could be in effect here in the second inning. John Gabbana's coming in for off of the bullpen for Weaver's Beavers. He's going to try his best to keep the Beavers in this game.
Ooh, swinging early at the changeup is Lazy there. Like you said, winning run at the plate. He's got to be careful with Gabbana. That one's hit hard. No, Rodriguez not able to catch that, so that's going to get into the right center field gap. He's thinking 3 with the base runner here. He's going for the triple, and he's going to get in there, so now we've got a really tough situation with Kid K stepping in. The 9th run has scored. Runner at third with less than 2 outs, and the mercy is perhaps on here. Let's see how Lazy and Weaver both approach this.
If you're a Weaver's Beaver believer right now, this is, you got to be on the edge of your seat because you know that there's a second game that has to be played tonight, as that one is hammered foul. Weaver's going to do his best here to just somehow prevent that runner at third from getting home.
He's got the infield in, outfield normal. Gannon Weeks out there in left field. He's got to throw it home. It's a good throw. The runner's coming in, and he scores. So that will end this ball game. They're going to have to bunt this one out to finish it because it is an exhibition. So we're going to have to take a brief intermission here. Hang tight while we get this sorted out. Sorry about that again. Tough for Weaver here to lose Game 5 in such a fashion so quickly.
Yeah, it really is unfortunate for Weaver to lose this game so quickly. I will say a bright side, although it's really hard to see a bright side of a 10-0 loss, is the second inning. So one thing that I feel like when you have such a huge, draining loss is the time to recover. Obviously, they have to go straight into Game 2, or as it would be Game 6 of this series. One that Lazy, if he were to win it, he would move on to the World Series. But he has a little bit of time now, right? He has this stretch of minutes where they have to do this bunt out, where they have to, just get through these, go through these motions to get to that scoreboard. He has the time to decompress, to put this loss behind him and focus on his final home game of the series.
Yeah, indeed. Game 6 is going to be pivotal either way. Like you said, it will send Lazy to the World Series if he's able to pull off a win, but it will keep Weaver alive and force a Game 7. He's got to take this moment here, be introspective and change that approach perhaps at the plate. He wasn't able to score early here. That's not really any fault of Weaver. Lazy was just looking unstoppable at the plate there. Chulo getting injured as well is just extremely unfortunate. So there's some stuff here Weaver's going to have to overcome, a lot of adversity going into Game 6, but I think the Beavers might have it in them. It's all going to play out in those early innings, you think, or in the pitching approach, really, from Weaver.
Absolutely. On the flip side, you're looking at Lazy. he needs to keep that momentum in if he wants to be able to stifle that Beavers offense that we know can explode. He needs to keep up his own offensive output, which, scoring 10 runs in 2 innings. Even in my series against Ashnod, we really didn't see that many runs that quickly, right?
Right. It was very, very fast, the onslaught from Lazy in this game. It just did not stop. And there was no home runs hit either by Lazy. It was all just gapper, gapper, gapper. He's finding that space now that he wasn't able to find in a lot of his previous playoff games. But in this game and the last one, he scored 10 runs as well in 9 innings. This one in 2 innings. Who knows what he could have scored in 9 here. But he's definitely looking like he's finding a bit of that power stroke at the plate. He's finding those gaps. He's finding, that runner in scoring position. He's knocking them in. It's looking good for Lazy right now. If you are a Jackals fan, you're feeling pretty good going for this Game 6.
Speaking of the number 6, we're now in the 6th inning of this bunt out.
Yeah, we'll take...
It does take...
I was going to say, yeah, just takes just a moment. Won't take too much longer. These two are going to just bunt it out and then set up for game number 6. We did see the home team win this one, though, Light Snack.
We did. The curse, if you think of it as that, is over. Lazy able to win the first home game. The first home game victory of this series goes to Lazy, and it's in dominating fashion. I mean, I think that the Jackals fans are probably happy to see their home team finally win, but might feel a little bit cheated about the length of the game.
Yeah, indeed. It was very, very short. So for the home fans and away fans, everybody watching, that one did not last very long. But it was a pretty good show from Lazy. He's showing a lot of that regular season form now. It's going to be really tough for Weaver to get on top of that in this next game. I believe he will have Walter Maverick going for him, his lefty. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. Weaver's pitching approach has been pretty solid in this series, mixing pitches while getting a lot of strikeouts. This game he just was not able to really, get the ball rolling at all. It was just kind of tough from the beginning.
Maybe being able to use a lefty in the starter position will help Weaver. It would be a different sight for Lazy at the plate. We'll see if that helps out the Beavers. And that's a big thing, too, is the fact that Weaver has to face... Weaver's pitching has to face Lazy's bats first in Game 6, with Weaver being the home team. He would... I think a 3-up, 3-down inning in that first could definitely pay off in dividends for the Beavers team if they're able to wake up their bats on offense in the same way that Lazy was able to here.
Yeah, indeed. He wants to get him, off out of the box early, get 3 outs real quick, possibly save some pitches too to try and get that starter deep into the ball game going forward. So it's going to be, early scoreless innings are going to be a huge key for the Beavers in this Game 6. Like you say, they have the ability, not unlike Lazy and a lot of the other top teams, to just score in bunches. He showed that in Games 1 and Games 3 respectively. And, it could happen. It's definitely not over yet. There's 1, possibly 2 more games to play in this set.
And you can bet that Weaver's going to do everything in his power to make sure that goes to a Game 7.
Indeed. We're about to wrap up here with the bunt out. We are in the top of the 9th, and they're going to get their respective screens. Once they start loading into the next game, we will be bringing action to you. We appreciate you all sticking with us. I know it's a bit of an interlude, but must be done for the record keeping.
And so officially, as that bunt out is concluded, Game 5 is over. The Jackals now have a 3-2 lead over Weaver's Beavers and are looking to win their 4th game in Game 6. And that would send them to the World Series to face Ashnod's Coupon.
Yeah, Ashnod awaits here eagerly to see if he will have a World Series opponent tonight or if there will be a Game 7 to see, later who that opponent might be. It's definitely going to be exciting either way. Both these teams have had very successful seasons. They've earned their way to this point. And Ashnod, like I just said, eager to see who he's going to face. It's going to be great for this league to have such a high-profile, World Series. Is very exciting.
Absolutely. We mentioned it, I think, in a cast earlier in the season where we were possibly throwing around the idea of the Lazy versus Ashnod matchup. How we concluded the season with that as our match of the week, and how that could possibly be a preview of the World Series. And now look at it. There have been some crazy games in every single one of these series, I think. No one can deny that. But the fact that it could end up being the number 1 seed versus the number 2 seed, that preview that we saw beforehand, I think that if it does end up being a Lazy versus Ashnod World Series, we're going to be in for some fireworks. But as we know, Weaver is going to do everything in his power to get a win here in Game 6, and he's going to hunker down for it. He has the batting to do it. He has the pitching that has been able to stifle Lazy. Yes, Lazy was able to score 10 runs, but in Super Mega Baseball 3, which is a cruel mistress, your luck can change on a dime. Lazy has been hitting the ball hard all series, but most of the time it's going straight into the glove of Weaver's fielders. This time he was able to find just a sequence of hits that he was able to lace into those gaps that you were talking about. And, we'll see if that continues for Lazy in this game, or if Weaver can find a hole in that Lazy's offense and, come back to even this series up yet again.
Yeah, indeed. It's all going to lie within those keys to the game like you just mentioned. It's going to be very exciting. We're getting it rolling right now for you. Game 6 is about to be live at Emerald Diamond. We're going to see Walter Maverick on the mound starting things off for the Beavers. Let's see how Weaver starts this off. This is huge for Weaver and his Beavers.
He's got to stay calm, cool, and collected. He's got to make sure that he nails his pitches. If Lazy gets a hit, he can't get worried. He needs to just hunker down here, and we'll see what Walter Maverick does here in the first pitch of the game.
In there with a strike, 100 miles an hour. And then Lazy whiffs at the second pitch. Nice changeup. Weaver been using that all series. And a 3-pitch strikeout for Walter Maverick, so starting off strong.
Big start there for Walter Maverick on Weaver's Beavers. We'll see what they can do against Loud Larry.
That one's hit lightly over to Bombaclat. Larry, first pitch swinging is disposed of for out number 2. We've got Juicy Jones, the DH, now with a big chance. Weaver looking for that quick inning. Jones hits it hard. It's over the head of Rodriguez. Boosie Mag has to dive to stop it from getting to the wall, so it's going to hold Jones to a single.
Rodriguez looking like he might have a play on that ball just over his outstretched glove. Unfortunate break for the Beavers.
That one misses low to Kim Toe, the catcher. Big power hitter in this Jackals lineup. Good pitch over the outside corner from Weaver there. That one's hit into the right center field gap by Kim Toe. The runner from first is going to try and score. Toe's going to get into second safely with a double, and Jones will score here, so the Jackals open this up with 2 outs, a 1-0 lead.
Lazy showing his experience, not letting 2 outs getting to him, able to put on a 2-out rally, back-to-back big hits, gets a run early.
Yeah, that's huge for him after that last game. That one's hit lightly over to Bombaclat, and it's going to be thrown over to first for out number 3, so Weaver quells the damage. Only 1 run here in the first inning. He's going to have his chance to respond against Yosai Yeesh.
1 run, but it's a big one. Nongchias Nornsby's going to lead things off here for the Beavers. Weaver's just got to stay calm here, wait for his good pitch. He swings at the first pitch here, but it's in the hole. Pop's going to have to hurry on the throw to first. It's not in time. Weavers have a leadoff runner.
Yeah, he's quick, is Nornsby, so he gets down that line in a hurry. Pop's not able to make the throw. Big leadoff single for Weaver here. Doesn't have to leave the infield with this Beaver team when they're speed. You got Cooper now, down 2 strikes quickly against Yeesh. Lazy with a pitch out, perhaps smart. 1-2 is the count.
Yeesh with 3 fastballs in a row. We'll see what she throws here on pitch number 4.
Another fastball.
Yep.
Off of her glove. But that will get Nornsby to second base. Almost a catch. Almost pretty athletic from Yeesh there. It's going to bring up Boosie Manga with that RBI man engaged. Runner in scoring position. First pitch, fouls it away.
Yeah, big effort to get the runner over to second there for Boosie Manga, activating that RBI man. Huge opportunity here for the Beavers.
Ooh, that's off the glove of the second baseman. Weaver thinking about going, but Kit Kat, stops any thought of that. Check swing from Manga.
No chance of getting to third on that dropped ball. No harm, no foul.
We got a 2-2 count to Manga. Let's see what the RBI man can do. Swings at 1, keeps it 2-2 with a foul ball. Runners on second with 1 out. That one's hit through the hole on the right side. Nornsby's got a lot of speed. Will he test Larry's arm? He will, and he's going to be safe. Wow, that's a big break for the Beavers as Manga also gets to second on the play.
Heads up base running there from Manga, and Kim To just unable to pick up the ball thrown to the home plate. This one is fouled off. Just a huge, huge spunk there from Weaver's Beavers, able to show they are not out of this game by any stretch of the imagination, answering back early to tie the game back up.
Yeah, indeed, they are not out of this at all, but Chongle misses at 1 low, and it's going to be out number 2 on a strikeout, so that's big for Lazy to try and stop Weaver from, getting a lead in this inning. He's got the runner on second base in Manga with a lot of speed. Brings up Charkley. That one over to first, though, is hit lightly. Did not see the grounder. My stream skipped for a second, but we've got a 1-1 game going into the top of the second inning.
Yeah, soft ground ball hit right back to the pitcher. She was able to pick it up no problem to get the out at first. But a big run scored there for the Beavers, tying the ball game back up, and we'll see if Walter Maverick can keep this game where it is.
2 quick strikes to the leadoff batter. I believe it was Kit Kat. We've got Connie Cooper getting underneath it for out number 1. Brings up the second baseman, Norris.
That ball was going to drop onto the grass, but Connie Cooper able to grab it before it falls.
Yeah, got a little risky out there in center field. The play was made.
Oof. Walter Maverick making good use of that changeup here early in the game.
Yeah, he is. He's getting lazy swinging early on that quite a few times through the first 2 innings here, but that one's crushed to right field. Manga has some room. He will catch it at the warning track, but Lazy hits that pretty well out there.
Yeah, Lazy just not getting all of that ball, not enough to hit it out here of Emerald Diamond. 2 outs, and that one also hard hit, but right into the glove of Gannon Weeks to send us to the bottom of the inning.
Yep, so we're tied, still going to the bottom of the second inning. Lazy unable to break through and score there. Score is 1-1. Both of those balls hit, kind of in the path of the fielders. That's been a big trend for Lazy early in this series, hitting the ball at the fielders. We'll see how that plays out. He was able to avoid that in the last game.
And that's the understatement of the year, isn't it?
Yeah, he was hitting them where they were not almost exclusively in that last game. That one hit hard up the middle, though, for Brusco, the DH on the Beavers. That's going to be a leadoff single. Let's see what Bumbleclat can do here.
Yeah, huge leadoff single to put Bumbleclat up at the plate, the runner on first. If he can avoid a double play here, you can bet he's going to try to go for extra bases.
Once hit lightly over to third base, it should get the runner to second. Yeah, Lazy opts to go just for 1, and he gets Bumbleclat at first. So 1 out, and we've got a runner on second base in scoring position for Danny Rodriguez, the second baseman.
Lazy playing it safe there, only going for the out at first, confident in his defense's abilities to keep this game where it is, prevent that runner at second from coming across.
3 quick pitches makes the count 1-2, and Rodriguez just missing way over that changeup and early. So that's a big strikeout for out number 2. Brings up Gannon Weeks. Yeah, it's going to get out of play. It was hit lightly. I heard you say, oof, that was definitely, swinging at the first pitch. You don't want to see contact like that. But Weaver's going to be picked off here. Just going too early. Yeesh not making her pitch selection yet. Makes the tag, out number 3. And we're going to the top of the third after that base running error.
Yeah, Weaver thinking that he had the timing figured out there against Lazy's pitching. Lazy taking a bit more time there to make his pitch. And Weaver caught in between second and third. Nothing you can do there.
That one's hit lightly over to Rodriguez. He scoops it up and makes that play over to first base. So a quick out in favor of the Beavers here. Jackals will see Wacky Wanda dig in, the leadoff hitter, after the lineup turns over.
Yeah, and you can see on that foul ball, Wacky Wanda can taste the World Series already. She wants to end it here.
Indeed, she is a powerful hitter. She's had some home runs already in these playoffs. 2-2 is the count. Ooh, she whiffs, though. Weaver utilizing that changeup, like you said earlier. Walter Maverick getting it done.
Yeah, that changeup from the lefty seeming to be his bread and butter. getting lazy, swinging at it, and missing quite often as this fastball is laced into right field. Buzimenga makes a pretty good catch there to send us into the bottom of the third.
Yeah, that ball was stung, so he had to be sure. It's easy to miss those if you're not, paying close attention. Manga, secures it for out number 3, and we will see Gannon Weeks, the 9-hole hitter, dig in the bottom of the third. 2 quick pitches, 2 quick balls to Weeks. That's ball 3, so we were looking to be selective. Season on the line in this game 6. He hits it lightly over to second base. Enormous easy play over to first. Kid K with the put out. And
yeah,
one out
swinging
here.
At ball 4 there. Weaver can't let that one weigh on his mind too much. Needs to just dig in for this next at bat. Top of his order, Nornsby with a single on the day already.
Yeah, he's got a lot of speed. He got that infield single to lead off the game, which did result in a run. 2 quick strikes, count as 2-2. Nornsby misses that 101-mile-per-hour heater from Yeesh for a strikeout, so unfortunately Weaver, with the strikeout there, gets his second out recorded. We're going to see Connie Cooper with her chance, just not able to time up the fastball, missing again. That one's hit up the middle by Cooper. It's going to find some grass, and it will be a single for Connie. So 2-out magic perhaps for these Beavers.
Great base hit there, trying to get a 2-out rally started. Buzimenga. You can bet Weaver's going to try to get that runner from first over to second here to activate that RBI man trait.
Yeah, indeed, Manga. This is a dangerous hitter for Weaver in that 3 spot.
Although Weaver might be reluctant to try to send the runner after getting thrown out in the previous inning.
Yeah, you don't want to throw runners away in a close game like this either. Curious to see his approach here. He takes a strike, so it's 3-1. Ooh, and that changeup just gets the bottom of the zone. It's full count. Payoff pitch. Runner goes, and he swings underneath of it. 100-mile-an-hour fastball high. And that's out number 3. So a big strikeout for Lazy there as we head to the top of the 4th.
A great battle in that at bat. Lazy able to overpower Weaver right there at the end with that fastball. But I'm not sure if you noticed, this one is hit well into right field, but will be caught at the warning track by Buzimenga. It definitely seems like Lazy's pitcher, his starter, starting to see some stat deterioration already. I believe already 45 pitches thrown as this first pitch is hit really well. But Gannon Weeks jumps for some reason over the ball, and that will result in a double there for Lazy.
Yeah, perhaps almost out at second. The ball was dropped, though, by Rodriguez. But, yeah, curious decision for Weaver to jump there. Maybe he thought that was coming in higher. Either way, though, it's big for Lazy with 1 out. That one is smashed to right field. I don't think that one's coming back. And it lands out there about 6 rows back for a home run. 2-run shot for Lazy.
Lazy capitalizing on that one right there. A huge hanging slider that he just demolishes into right field, giving him back the lead. 3-1, the Jackals lead it.
The top of the 4th, that's huge. We're getting into the middle innings here. And Lazy taking the lead once again in this ball game. His chance to get to the World Series is now. He's tasting it, like you said. 3 quick balls, count as 3-1. Kit Kat swings at one out of the zone, uncharacteristic for Lazy. That curveball fouled away. Here comes the heat. Ooh, and gets him over the outside corner. What a pitch.
Yeah, that pitch looking like it was right on the corner there. Possibility that it could have gone outside the zone and walked the batter, but a big strikeout there for the Beavers. They're trying to get out of this inning, keep this game where it is. Their chance to, and give them their chance to answer right back. Is that one another strikeout to send us into the bottom of the 4th? The Beavers have a lot of ground to make up, but I'm sure they're ready to do it.
Yeah, good job there. Good sequencing by Weaver and Walter Maverick. Getting it done. Keeps the damage minimal as Bong Chong will swing at the first pitch. He hits it hard, but it's over to Kid K for out number 1. Brings up Barles Charkley. Looks at that changeup. Perhaps Weaver wanted to swing at it. Ooh, Charkley gets the same pitch a little bit lower. She does not miss it this time. It looks like it's going to be a double for Barles. She gets into second safely. Well, that got out there in a hurry.
Yeah, definitely. That was lined the throw there from the right fielder, really trying to make the play at second, but with Barles Charkley, you know, the way the ball bounced off of the right field wall, not really a chance that she would be thrown out at second. The tying runs at the plate now with Rusko, who's 1-for-1 on the day. Hammers that one, but foul.
It's big for Weaver. Ooh, he checks on that one. Good changeup from Lazy there for a big strikeout.
Yeah, up until this inning, Lazy's predominantly been using the fastball to overpower Weaver's hitting. However, he's been lacing in a lot more of those off-speed pitches in this inning, as it looks like Yosei Ish might be coming out of the ballgame. You can see 53 pitches thrown here for the starter reliever.
Yeah, that pitch count a little less favorable for the starter reliever. She's going to get 3 2/3 done here. We'll see Tiger come out of the pen, the specialist. Ooh, good pitch there to start him off.
Nasty slider.
Throws the slider again. Balmacloud not able to do anything but beat it into the ground, and it's out number 3 for the Beavers. We head to the top of the 5th. Lazy still leading 3-1.
Yeah, and you noticed Weaver putting the reticle down in the zone, a little bit of a nod to Ashnod, who we all know does a similar batting approach. As this first pitch is lined into the hole, gets into left field for a leadoff single for the Jackals. Beavers need to keep this game where it is.
Yeah, they do. Leadoff hits are always daunting in that case when you're trying to manage a deficit. Rolling Ham's going to step in, the powerful 9-hitter. It's 0-for-1 tonight. Fouls one away, counts 1-1. Ooh, and that one, good strike over the outside corner. And that one misses low, so we got a 2-2 count. Weaver being selective with his pitch. He gives him the 2-seamer. It's floated over to Weeks in left field. He makes that catch, so good choice by Weaver there. Gets the soft contact. Keeps
Great
the
pitch
first.
there from Weaver. Possibly not exactly where he wanted it, but still able to get Lazy to swing at it in a weak pop-up. As this one is lined hard, but right into the glove of Cooper in center.
Yeah, Lazy hammered that one with Wacky Wanda, but no dice. Runner will remain at first base, so the leadoff hitter not getting anywhere thus far. 2 outs in the inning. Weaver's trying to manage a 3-1 ball game. That one is hit well into the right center field. Cooper's got a ton of speed. She's going to try to get underneath of it, and she will make that grab. Wow, ranging all the way over there and get it done.
Do we have StatCast catch probability on that one? Oh, I don't think without Cooper's speed, I don't think there's a chance that ball is caught. Huge play by the center fielder to keep the game where it is.
Yeah, it's very hard to range over and make those catches in this game. As you know, there's no real indicator for where that ball's going to fall. You just have to have a good feel for it, good, you know, handle on how fast that ball's going. That one's crushed by Weaver to lead off the inning. It's going to be a leadoff single. So yeah, getting it done in the field and at the plate right now is Weaver.
Yeah, Weaver shifting to a contact swing approach there. Not 100% sure if that's what he was going to be doing for that batter regardless, but you can see with that low velo from Tiger, contact swings, you know, being a little bit more patient at the plate, just trying to get a hold of something, get some singles. Oh, he's showing some power swing opportunity here with Gannon Weeks.
Yeah, we'll see what Weaver chooses to do with that swing. He's probably just trying to find a groove here, you know, get back into this. It's only a 2-run deficit as Weeks whiffs at a slider. Good fork ball from Lazy. Yeah, that was right in the zone. Weaver could have pulled the trigger. Weeks bunts with 2 strikes. It's going to be a good sack either way. Luckily doesn't go foul, so runner moves over.
Risky 2-strike bunt, but it pays off for the Beavers. Runner at second with 1 out here.
Normisby swings at the first pitch. It's lined to the second baseman, Normis, so nothing getting done there. Runner's going to remain at second for Cooper. She's got to get a hit now with 2 outs to bring the run across.
Yeah, if you're Weaver, you know you have to get something going right here.
2 quick pitches, kind of split 1-1. Misses outside, Lazy.
Cooper staying with that contact swing approach here.
That one's hit decent over the right side, but Kid K makes a great dive, and it's flipped over to Tiger for out number 3. Lazy getting it done, saving a run there, it looks like.
Yeah, just wasn't able to square it up enough, not enough power. The ball just a little bit too slow there on the infield. Kid K with an amazing diving effort, like you said, able to get out at first, end that inning, and keep Weaver's offensive approach stifled as that one is lined right into the glove of the second baseman.
Yeah, these two not wasting a lot of time, making outs quickly, hitting balls hard. That one by Juicy Jones was smashed over to Rodriguez for the first out. We've got the cleanup hitter Toe.
Ooh. Risky pitch there. Good running catch there from Boozy Manga.
The shortstop, number 5.
Hey, let's not. Can you take over for a minute? I will have to be right back.
No problem at all. That one is lined into left field. A good 1-2-3 inning. Some hard hit balls from Lazy, but like we were saying before, right at the fielders for Weaver's Beavers. And Weaver able to get a couple runners on in these last few innings. We'll see if he's able to keep that going and try to convert those runners into actual runs here in Game 6 of the XBL semifinal series. Big swing and a miss there from Boozy Manga. A 1-2 pitch from iTiger just misses inside. Lefty specialist throws. This one is grounded weakly at Cat, who picks it up and fires it across the diamond to first for out number 1. Which will bring up Bong Chongle, the cleanup batter. Nobody on. He's 0 for 2 on the day. You know, if you're Weaver, you really want to try to get something going here with this big hitter. Power swinging on the first pitch. Swing and a miss. This one over the middle. It's hit well to center field. It could be off the wall. It will be caught at the warning track by Wacky Wanda. He gave that one a ride, but just couldn't put it over the fence there. Charles Sharkley, ooh, a nasty breaking ball pitch that catches the inside corner for strike 1. That time just a bit high, and Barles Sharkley does not chase it. Showing power swing. Swings at that one. He's continuously attacking that high and inside corner with that breaking pitch. Let's see if he goes there again. He goes outside with the slider. This one is hit, but not well enough. Ham is able to make a catch, turning around at the last second, grabbing it before it hits the grass. So 3 up, 3 down for the Beavers as we head to the top of the 7th. Time running out here for the Beavers as the Jackals close in on a World Series berth. This one is hammered into the gap in left field. Gannon Weeks is going to have to cut it off. He does not. It rolls by him towards the wall. We'll see if Lazy goes for 3 here. He does not. He gets halfway to third, thinks better of it, and heads back to second. A big leadoff double for Lazy as he's trying to put this one to bed. Walter Maverick still in the game here in the 7th. Only 57 pitches thrown, 3 earned runs, and 4 strikeouts for the Beavers starter. Gets in the hole here, 2-1. Goes with the changeup, just misses outside. Looked like a really good pitch, just couldn't get the call. Goes high with the changeup. Lazy swings at it. They're going to try to get the runner in a run down between second and third, and they do. Out at second. So Lazy losing some ground there. Runner on first with 1 out here for Kid K. A double play will end the inning and could be a huge momentum shift for the Beavers. After giving up that leadoff double to start off the inning, this one is looped into center field. Cooper with plenty of time to get under it. She makes the grab. 2 away. Bottom of the order here, the number 9 batter, Rolling Ham, 0 for 2. Lazy's going to try to make it 1 for 3. That one is fouled off. The 0-1 is taken all the way outside. Jackals lead at 3-1 here in the top of the 7th. Runner on first and 2 outs here for Rolling Ham. He swings at the slider low and away. Gannon Weeks ranges over in left field, makes the grab. And we head the bottom of the 7th. It's the 7th inning stretch. 6, 7, 8 batters due up for Weaver's Beavers. They will need 2 runs to tie it and 3 runs to take the lead as we head into the last part of regulation. Bruce Coe quickly in the hole, 0-2. iTiger just painting the corners. Weaver not liking what he sees. That one just misses low. iTiger is locked in on the mound. The lefty specialist has been having a good night. 2 1/3 innings pitched and only 1 hit allowed. Weaver struggling to adapt to that low velo. The payoff pitch taken all the way. Strike 3 called. Got him with the breaking pitch on the outside part of the plate. with 1 out and nobody on, it's Simon Bombaclat, who's 0 for 2. The specialist activates from iTiger. Lazy definitely getting the mileage out of him in this game. He swings at this one. It's hit well to left field. Weak contact, but it could be off the wall, and it is. Without specialist, that could have been a home run. Instead, the runner is at second, and the tying run will come up to the plate in the form of Danny Rodriguez.
Second baseman, number 43.
First pitch is taken inside. Stats are starting to lower for iTiger as his stamina goes down. Lazy considering a mid-count substitution. He will go to pack a punch, bringing the velo back up for a righty versus righty matchup. First pitch, he checks the runner at second. Weaver trying to get any runs he can. First pitch is swung on and fouled weakly down the first base line. Caught by Kid K for out number 2. That'll bring up Gannon Weeks in a crucial point of this game. First pitch, 101 miles per hour, blows it by Gannon Weeks for a strike. Goes off speed, strike 2. The 0-2, swing and a miss, got him chasing off the plate. We head to the top of the 8th. Lazy gets out of the jam yet again, leading 3-1 with the top of the order. He's going to try to extend his lead here in this crucial Game 6. Weaver will go to the pen here in the 8th. Joff Bozos coming in to relieve Walter Maverick. And on his first pitch, he is taken deep to left field, and it is gone. Lazy's Jackals coming up big here in the 8th, adding on another run, 389 feet into the stands. Wacky Wanda, Mojo going up. Lazy leads 4-1.
Now batting, the right fielder, number 6.
Loud Larry looking for his first hit of the day. Joff Bozos immediately going tense. This one right down the middle, but hit to deep center field. Connie Cooper makes the catch. Didn't really have to move much at all. Big first out there for Bozos after giving up that first pitch dinger to Wacky Wanda. Perfectly placed curveball there for an 0-2 count against Juicy Jones. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. 100 miles per hour over the outside part of the plate. And he is rung up. Bringing up Kim To, who's having a day tonight. 2 for 3 with 2 doubles and an RBI. This one is hammered right at Simon Bombaclat. He's unable to pick up the ball as it gets past him. And that will be a 2-out single there, bringing up Snappy Pop. Just too hard hit and too fast for the third baseman to do anything with it. Curveball misses inside. The 1-0 is hammered to Rodriguez, and it bounces off of his glove as well. He will not be able to make the play in time at first, and everyone is safe. Mojo will go down for him on that play. Unfortunate for the Beavers, as their defense seems to be crumbling in this 2-out situation. First and second with 2 outs here for Kit Kat, who has made some spectacular plays on defense so far in this game. Beavers are going to try to keep this one where it is so that they can make a comeback here in their final home game of this series. Curveball catches the outside corner, bringing the count full. The payoff pitch is swung on to left field. Gannon Weeks is going to have to play it on a hop. He's going to make the play, throw it home. Runner will stay at third. The bases are loaded for Cox Enormous. 0 for 3 on the day. First pitch gets by the catcher. The runners will hold. That ball went all the way to the backstop. Not sure if Lazy had a chance with the low speed from third base. The inside changeup catches the plate. The outside heater swung on and missed. The 1-2 goes off the plate with the changeup. Lazy does not offer. High and inside heat. Swung on to left field for out number 3. No problem, Dwayne. We're heading into the bottom of the 8th. Lazy was able to get a big first pitch home run off of reliever Joff Bozos in the top of the 8th. Making the game 4-1 here.
So I missed no scoring. Good to see. We're here in the bottom of the 8th now. Or, well, not no scoring, but just that. That's what I meant. You filled me in there on the home run. So it's 4-1 now. And
the Beavers have been able to threaten big in a few innings here, but unable to convert that into runs. iTiger was taken out of the game, bringing in Pack a Punch, the velo going back up for the Jackals defense, as that one is thrown to first for out number 1.
That's big for Lazy here as we're getting towards the end of this ball game. He's got the first out in the 8th inning with Pack-a-Punch. Cooper looks at strike number 1. The Beavers' season on the line here. Weaver's got to find some run production. That one's lifted lightly over to Pop. He's going to camp out underneath of it for out number 2. Good play by the shortstop. Brings up Boosie Manga, right fielder.
Boosie's done some big stuff for the Beavers in the past, not this time around though. Swings at the first pitch. Paka picks it up, throws it to Kid K. We head to the top of the 9th. Lazy's going to try to put some more runs on the board as he tries to punch his ticket to the World Series.
Yeah, the final inning perhaps here. If Weaver's unable to do anything in the bottom half, he's got to stop Lazy from broadening this lead at all before he's able to do that. Bozos with 22 pitches. His third pitch to Kid K is hit over to Boosie Manga and right for out number 1. Getting a little bit of lag, but we're looking all right now. That one change up high for strike 1. 2 quick strikes. Ooh, wow. 1, 2, 3s. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Weaver getting it done there. So 2 outs now for Wacky Wanda. The lineup's rolled over for Lazy.
Joff Bozos really bringing it back in after giving up that big home run, keeping Lazy on his toes, going back and forth between the heat and the change, and even throwing the curveball in every now and again.
Yeah, indeed he is.
Ball quickly.
Ooh, Wanda late on that heater. Yeah, gets him swinging. Lazy just late on it. And we've got, bottom of the 9th here. Last chance for the Beavers. The captain, Bong Chongle's going to lead it off.
And Lazy is just 3 outs away from heading to the World Series. The Beavers are going to try everything in their power to keep that from happening, as that one is grounded to Normus, thrown to first for out number 1. And Mojo going up on the pitcher.
Yeah, we were unable to be patient there with Chongle swinging on the first pitch. It's out number 1. Lazy 2 outs away now. Weaver 2 outs left in his season.
Those stats on Pack-a-Punch right now. That one is hit well into center field.
It's going to get out to the warning track. Wacky Wanda will be able to use her speed, range over, and make the catch. So unfortunate for Weaver. He puts a charge into one there, but it's the second out, and he's got his last chance. He's going to pinch hit for Bruce Coe, it looks like.
Yeah, Gustav Castro coming in off the bench. Lazy bringing in his closer to try to get him to the World Series.
Save situation, Cool Schmool looking for that 1/3 of an inning, 2 quick pitches. Counts 1-1. He winds up. That one's hit to center field. It's hit lightly. Wanda's going to get underneath of it. And with that 3rd out, Lazy and the Tokyo Black Jackals have punched their ticket to the XBL World Series.
What a series. And props to Lazy for just staying in there in this game, mounting his, not letting anything get to him as the game was tied at 1 apiece, getting that 3-1 lead, and then punching, emphasizing it with that big solo shot in the 8th inning, allowing him to put some distance there between himself and Weaver's Beavers. The Beavers putting up a big fight there in some of those innings, able to get some runners on. Just unfortunately, they were not able to turn those runners into profitable runs. And in the end, it was Lazy's Jackals who were able to overcome the Beavers, winning 2 in a row here tonight. And like you said, that will send them to the World Series as they take this semifinal series 4-2.
Yeah, many congratulations to Lazy. Since we don't have our cams hooked up, unless you want to pop up real quick, we can.
I cannot, unfortunately.
All right, so we'll just avoid the post-game screen, but we'll break it down for you real quick. Light Snack just did a good summation for you guys. Lazy doing a great job here tonight, getting it done with that mercy in game number 5, and then it was a closer game number 6. Weaver doing everything he could, but unable to really produce any rallies or run scoring, ending 4-1. Big congratulations to Lazy now getting to the World Series, and many congratulations to Weaver on a very good rookie season. Getting to the semifinals as the 5th seed was a little bit unprecedented. He swept Cooch, and he got it done.
Yeah, the sweeping of Michael Cooch Potato was very surprising, I think, to a lot of people. But honestly, especially because I had talked briefly with Weaver going into it, and he had said how unsure he was about facing against Cooch in that quarterfinal series, and yet he went in, got a huge sweep, and I think it goes to show that nerves really don't do much to this guy. He stays in there. And I think another thing that we can mention here is the fact that you said Game 5 was a mercy win in favor of Lazy. He won in 2 innings, a 10-run mercy win. And what happens in Game 6? You're expecting a repeat of that because they have to play them back-to-back. Instead, Weaver hunkers down, holds Lazy to 1 run in the first, gets a run of his own to answer back, keeps the game tied for a little bit there. And honestly, it was just a closely fought Game 6 that could have gone either way at the end there.
Yeah, indeed, and a closely fought series from Weaver's Beavers. So many commendations from the broadcast crew and from the rest of the league, everybody watching on a very successful season. But now we've got our World Series set. The number 1 Tokyo Jackals versus the number 2 Chicago Blues. Astronauts Coupon versus Lazy. The series that was pretty much promised going into the season, though the road getting there has been long and arduous for really both teams. It's been exciting, filled with runs, filled with upsets, losses along the way, many did not expect. But we are finally here, and we're going to get that casted to you guys probably this weekend. We're going to get together with the teams and have everything laid out for commentary on the presentation for that. So we are very excited to bring that to you. And the AAA playoffs should be resuming tomorrow. I said they would resume today mistakenly last night. I believe that they are set for resumption tomorrow, so we'll see what that brings. That final semifinal is going to get wrapped up, and we'll have our World Series there as well to bring to you, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Light Snack, do you have any parting words for us this evening?
Just a shout out both to Lazy and Weaver for an amazing series. Congratulations to both of you guys. Congratulations to Lazy for making it to the World Series, and to Weaver for an amazing postseason run, and for keeping it close and for putting on a show tonight. Thanks to you, Dwayne, for your efforts in making this cast possible, and to everyone at the XBL. And everybody, I hope we see you in the coming days for these AAA and XBL, these final postseason matches that are going to be thrilling. And I want to thank you guys all for watching and for being a part of this community.
Yeah, you said it all there, Light Snack. Thank you again, everybody, for watching. Thank you, Snack, for jumping in, providing color tonight on the commentary. It was a lot of fun, as always, to provide this for everybody. And we'll see you guys for the World Series. Keep your eyes peeled for any announcements, and we hope you enjoyed the cast. Be safe, everybody.